Hey everyone, Justin here from the Bill Course Wellness Center. Happy Friday to everyone that's watching this today. I'm coming back at you today with another stretch and mobility break, and today's break is titled Primal Movement. So we're going to do a couple stretches, then we're going to get into some animal flow or locomotion type stuff where we're kind of trying to model our movement off of animals. That is going to help us get into unconventional positions, and getting stronger in those positions is going to help prevent injury and really just loosen up a lot of muscles that get tightened up from us sitting all the time or being inactive. So having said that, we're going to start with our first movement, which is going to be a rollover into a figure 4 lunge. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to start seated, we're going to roll back, and then as I roll forward, I'm going to cross one leg, then come up standing into this kneeling position. So then I'll roll back, and I'm going to switch up, doing like so. We're going to go 5 on each side. Coming on up, figure 4 in that leg behind us, and then extending through the hip. Once I've got 5 of those, I am going to move to a half kneeling quad stretch. So from that last rollover into figure 4 lunge, I am going to squeeze my glute of this down leg and grab the ankle. From here, I'm squeezing the glute down here. I'm trying to keep my balance, and I'm keeping my chest upright. Now, I'm not extending through my low back. I want to keep a slight brace with my belly. We're going to go 30-second hold here. Going for that nice deep stretch felt through the front of the hip and the quad. And then once I've got 30 seconds there, I can slowly bring that leg down. And then I'll go ahead and do one more figure 4 lunge to get myself into position for the other leg. And then I'm grabbing the ankle, squeezing this glute, keeping the core slightly braced, holding here for 30 seconds. If you're spending a lot of time sitting, this is a great stretch to do to hit those hip flexors that are typically chronically shortened. All right, once you've got 30 seconds there, we are going to kick this leg up, and we're going to sink down into a deep squat position. So in this deep squat position, I've got my feet slightly turned out. If you can get in this position with your feet straight ahead, you by all means do that. I find I can get a little deeper if I bring those toes out just a little bit. So what we're doing is we're just sitting here. We're trying to pull our chest up to stay as upright as possible. I don't want to just give up my back like this. Ideally, I'm trying to pull myself up a little bit and keep that back flat. Once I've got 30 seconds here in this deep squat, I'm going to position my hand in front of me, rotate, and then I'm going to kick out for this deep squat to kick through. Then I'm going to rotate back, go back into my deep squat, and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm rotating, putting the hand down, kicking out, bringing my butt down, and then driving my shoulder away from my ear to give me that space to kick my leg back through to that deep squat. We're just doing this 5 times on each side. Just hanging out for a couple seconds. When you kick out, making sure to breathe out nice and deep. As I kick through, come back to that deep squat. We got one more. All right, and then from here, once we've got 5 of those deep squat to kick throughs, we're gonna move to a duck walk. So for the duck walk, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come up on the toe and rotate away from that foot that I've got up on the toe. That's gonna allow me to swing this leg right here that you can't really see forward, like so. And then I'm going to rotate, switch orientation so that my butt becomes supported by my heel or calf of this other leg. And then I'm going to swing the leg forward. So this is your duck walk here. Use the space you've got, turn around. We are going 5 walks on each leg. So rotate, sit on the heel, swing the leg forward, like so. Do a couple more for you. So from that deep squat, I'm rotating, coming up on the toe, swinging that leg forward, trying to keep my torso upright. I'm just swinging back and forth. So once I've got 5 of those duck walks on each leg, I am going to ideally walk myself to where I've got some space, and then I am going to get into a down dog position or pike position. So in this position, I'm pressing through my hands. I've got my knees as straight as I can. From here, I'm going to move and do a backwards bear crawl, stiff bear crawl. So I'm gonna stay, I'm not gonna sink down into a normal bear crawl position. I'm gonna keep my knees and elbows as stiff as I can, and I'm just walking 5 times on each side. And I can spin around, go the other way. So knees are straight, going 5 steps on each side. And then I'm going to sink down to my knees, sit those hips back into the heels, go into child's pose. We're going to relax the head, take nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth for 30 seconds. And then once you've got 30 seconds there, of course you can spend longer here if you'd like. I want you to bring yourself towards your hands, sink those hips down for that cobra. Make sure that you're not shrugging. Get those shoulders away from the ears. And then I am just trying to sink those hips as far towards the floor as I can while I look up. 30 seconds here. You could feel the stretch more if you bring the thighs and the knees up off the floor. But if you're comfortable here with the knees down, stay there, take nice deep breaths. And then press on up. And that is it for the primal movement break of the day. So hopefully you guys were able to give that a shot. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.